In this tutorial, you will learn how to import photos into Lightroom so that you can begin editing. So I'm beginning in the Library module within Lightroom, and if you look to the lower left corner of the screen, you'll see a button that says Import. So if I click that button, it will take me into an area where I can retrieve my photographs from my computer. Now, if you plug your camera into your computer, you can retrieve them directly from your camera, but I would suggest first copying your photos from your camera to a designated folder on your computer and then importing. That way they are saved on your computer and backed up. So I'll begin by clicking Import. And then I have to choose the source for my files. I am going to choose my hard drive, which is where I have my photos saved. I'm working on a PC. If you're working on a Mac, this might look a little different. And I'm going to go directly to my folder where I have my photos saved. And when you click on the folder where your photos are, they will open up in the import option, and they will automatically all be checked, so that once you click import, they will all be imported into Lightroom. Now, if you have taken hundreds of photos, you may not want to import all of those into Lightroom. It'll become a little bit cumbersome to sort through everything. So generally what I do when I'm importing a large number of photos is I click uncheck all, and then I just check the photos that I would like to import into Lightroom. Note that you can make your thumbnails smaller or larger when you're doing this with this slider down at the lower right. So if you are looking at thumbnails that are this large and you need to see them larger for reference, you can do that. You also have what's called a loop view when you are importing photos or even just viewing them within Lightroom. So if you want to look at an individual photo, if you're not sure if you want to import that, you can click on that photo and then click loop view down at the lower left here, and it will show you the photo. And when you're in loop view, if you decide not to import it, you can uncheck the included import box, or if it's not checked and you want to import it, you can click that box. And you can switch back to grid view simply by clicking the icon that looks like a grid to get all of your thumbnails back. All right, so now that I'm at the point where I've selected all of my photos that I'd like to import, I can go now to the lower right-hand corner of the screen and click the Import button. And it'll import my files. Depending on how many files you've chose to import and what size they are will depend on how long it takes. And now I have my files within Lightroom. They're taking just a moment to load, so they might look a little pixelated at first, but once they load, they'll look normal. And now I'm ready to begin my editing.